everything.
Every single fucking week I do this. Just, all right, lights, camera, action, let's go. What's up, everyone? This is VGBees episode 99. Oh my gosh, this snuck up on us big time. 99 episodes of this bullshit. I can't believe you're listening to this, but thank you for being here. I'm one of your hosts, John Warren. With me is my favorite co-host, Lotus.
Yay, I'm back from space.
Back from
And
space.
Niki dodged me, went right back to space as soon as I landed, as soon as I splashed down.
Spaceships in the night, you two. Just coming and going. Niki's up there. They found a third version of Outlook. So,
Mr. President.
Yeah, Mr. President, we found a third Outlook.
It
He
should be
has
like a
no
simulation scene in the thing.
It should be. It should be.
Within 1 week, every single computer will be Outlook.
Every single one.
Every
single
one.
fucking one. You just did a whole lot of stuff. Welcome back.
Did my tour.
Yeah. That's so exciting. You saw some baseball, which I think is great.
I saw some baseball. I saw some hockey.
Yeah.
A hair past freckle ago, got back from the convention where I bought these monkeys. Which are hard to grab in one hand, but that's okay.
That's okay. You gotta get the video to see the monkeys. So go to youtube.com/@VGBees. You can watch a video version of the show. They're really worth seeing. So you should.
One's a cute, sleepy-looking monkey, and one is an alien who is green, like a ripe banana. Oh, and they can do this. Wait. Ta-da!
The little tails interlock. That's so cute. Speaking of ripe bananas, I bought some bananas recently that were definitely green, and they did that thing where the bodies started to disintegrate, but you could still see the stems and the ends were still pretty green. And I'm like, no.
That just shouldn't be allowed. It's so annoying. I bought you green as hell.
I bought you green for a reason. And then I turn around and it's basically like, what if we just kind of got brown and mushy in the middle right away?
But still weird on the ends.
Yeah,
can't even use them for a banana bread.
Dumb. No, can't. I can't. They're fucking useless now. It stinks. Listen, this is the VGBees podcast. You can support us, and actually the only way to support us financially is to subscribe to the Hive. So if you join the Hive by going to VGBees.com/join, you get things like a bonus feed and our undying love and the knowledge that you've supported independent games media, which is a pretty big deal because the non-independent games media just kind of could be doing better in some ways. So, think about it.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Just think about supporting us. It'd be great. That's once again VGBees.com/join Lotus. We're going to start. I mean, listen, it's tangentially related to video games, but I love a good lawsuit.
Always.
And I love finding out stuff about someone against my will, actually. Like, I kind of do love that.
That's your favorite thing?
I do. Like, I there. Sometimes I'll post, like, everything I've learned about Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini was against my will. And it's like, no, I'm really eating all of that up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Mike Vrabel, MikeVrabel, or don't, if you don't want to know. But for all my sports people, that's a crazy story. Actually, one thing real quick. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I saw two things today that completely broke my mind. Oh my God, I have to explain this very quickly. Okay, Mike Vrabel is the active football coach of the New England Patriots, was a player there, and had been a coach with the Tennessee Titans. Diana Rossini was a reporter with The Athletic, and up until very recently. They were spotted canoodling at a hotel in Phoenix just a few weeks ago. But it turns out that they've been basically having a 6-year affair. And there was someone who caught photos of them 6 years ago. And really recently, after she gave birth to her child from another man named Mike, and the baby named Michael, she was like, I'm trying to think of other Michaels that were great players and coaches in the NFL. Like, she
I
tweeted
see.
that. That's crazy. That's crazy. She is like, I left you all the clues, Mr. Police. Like, I
Mr.
just,
Policeman.
Mr. Police, I left you all the clues. Anyway, the story is delicious, but that's not what we're talking about here. Talk about Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy Donaldson, our favorite dead-eyed YouTuber, Mr.
Jimmy
Beast.
Beast.
Jimmy Beast is being sued in a North Carolina Eastern District court.
Is that why you're going to the Carolinas?
That's why I'm going to the Carolinas. I'm covering the story firsthand. I'm going to be there in the courtroom. A former employee named Lorraine Mavromatis alleged in a lawsuit that she was subject to a sexual harassment, was demoted when she complained, was forced to join a conference call while giving birth,
Actively.
which is a crazy sentence, and was also expected to work during her maternity leave. Of course, Gaud Paez, a Beast Industries spokesperson, told the LA Times, this clout-chasing complaint is built on deliberate misrepresentations and categorically false statements. We have the receipts to prove it. There is extensive evidence, including Slack and WhatsApp messages. It's interesting that you'd be having kind of company chatting on WhatsApp. They're not international. There's no real reason for that to... Okay, anyway. WhatsApp messages, company documents, and witness testimony that unequivocally refutes her claims. We will not submit to opportunistic lawyers looking to manufacture a payday from us. Of course, Beast Industries did not respond to comment to Kotaku, who reported on this. Zach Zwiesen reported on this. But there's other stuff here. When Mavromatis asked the then CEO why she never got to work with Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, this is gross. I didn't preface that. I'm about to say something gross. She was allegedly told that, quote, she is a beautiful woman and her appearance had a certain sexual effect on Jimmy. Let's just say that when you're around and he goes to the restroom, he's not actually using the restroom. That was said by then CEO James Warren. Cannot stress this enough. No relacion to me. Even though I do have James Warrens in my family.
Girl, who doesn't?
Girl, who doesn't?
Who isn't somewhere down the line related some way to someone named James Warren?
James Warren? I know. I just happen to be closer than some. But no relation. Also was told that Jimmy would only participate in her video shoot if she brought him a beer. By the way, Mr. Beast is not a drinker. He did not drink that beer. Who wrote the company handbook, Lotus, for Beast Industries? Who do you think wrote it?
Former Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick?
That would be maybe better than who actually wrote it, and it was Jimmy Donaldson's mother who wrote it. And also Sue Parisher was the head of human resources in November 2023 when Mavromatis formally complained about the situation. The handbook, called How to Succeed in Mr. Beast Production, says it's okay for the boys to be childish. If talent wants to draw a dick on the whiteboard in the video or do something stupid, let them. No does not mean no. Okay? So, Lotus, can you imagine anything more I called it sexless on Blue Sky, than your mom writing your handbook and saying, "Let the boys be boys.
Let the boys be boys.
Let the boys be boys.
Anything more
He's my little Jimmy.
straightforwardly incriminating.
He's just my little Jimmy guy. Just let them be boys. If they want to draw a pee-pee on the whiteboard, let them draw a pee-pee on a whiteboard." Fucking disgusting. Anyway,
It's crazy because Mr. Beast, in the grand scheme of things, has not been famous for that long.
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
boys will be boys has never been an acceptable kind of phrasing, but it certainly hasn't been acceptable since 2020.
No,
It's
it hasn't.
obscene.
It's really, really obscene.
I hope she gets $1 trillion.
I hope she gets a lot of money. Jimmy Donaldson makes a lot of money for doing very little. I can't stress this enough. He is just a man who figured out how to pull the levers of the YouTube algorithm, and that is it. He is completely devoid of any sort of real talent or charisma. He is not a nice person. He is a deeply uninteresting person. I think he's a real creep. And the story does not make me feel good when I read the details of it. But okay.
Well, actually, that's it.
Sorry. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. I missed this. Sorry. This was updated yesterday. I missed it. They did actually reach back out to Kotaku. And that same Baez or Gaud Paez said this is an allegation fabricated for the sole purpose of sparking headlines. It's also discussing that the lawsuit is exploiting Jimmy's eye condition and Crohn's disease, two medical conditions he has been publicly open about, in their attempt to secure a multi-million-dollar payday. Now, I've not read the lawsuit in its entirety. I probably should. I don't believe there's anything in there that is trying to blackmail Jimmy Donaldson about his Crohn's disease.
It's also strange that Kotaku didn't kind of put a footnote, because they don't mention it anywhere in their article, I don't believe, to say, like, is the implication that that's why he goes to the bathroom so much and they shouldn't be making fun of that? Or
I guess that's what that is referring to, but it's really, really weird. And I don't know why it would be stated in connection to the request to work together, right? So anyway, Paez also says Mavromatis was never demoted, but did confirm her job title and roles shifted over time. Kotaku also read Slack conversations that seemed to show Mavromatis being asked to join a meeting remotely, informing the person she was in labor. The person apparently did say you don't have to attend, wish her well, blah 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 blah. But we'll see how this shakes out. Oh, Jimothy Beast. Do you think Jimmy Donaldson knows what Ludum Dare means or is?
no.
Do you think he knows? No.
Well, he might have seen a thumbnail from someone else who has grifted the YouTube algorithm, but from the video game side. That's always possible.
That's always possible. How do you think I thought this was said up until about 2 weeks ago?
Ludum Dare.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a lot of Pokemon, where if I hear you say it wrong, I couldn't give less of a shit. I could not care.
Ludum Dare is a jam, a long time game jam. Been around for a very long time. And it is quote unquote ending.
It's so
October
funny.
2028.
It's funny that they said this. Mm-hmm. It's funny that anyone reported with the word ending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not really like that. They're having 6 more events that they have like scheduled basically. So they do 2 every year. And so it's going to be 3 more years of this. But they're also not really.
Right. There's also one more after that for fun, as a kind of an encore. And then it's also like, I'm not actually saying that I'll never do it again, but I'm not going to schedule them anymore because it's a lot. And I would like someone else to figure out a good way to do this, especially because it is very stressful and I don't have a job.
Yeah, Mike Kasperzak, and I'm probably not saying that at all right. It's probably Kaspergic. Those those cool names with all the consonants are usually pronounced a really cool name, cool way. I probably fucked it up real bad. But Mike said, take note, I've chosen my words very carefully. Last scheduled event. Knowing myself, it's likely the big 6-4 will become such a memorable event for me. And I'm gonna want one more, maybe two. Little
Little
side
smirky
smiley,
face.
smirky. And Lotus, your note is this could be a share farewell tour situation.
Yes. That's my favorite, like, kind of cultural reference point
Mm-hmm.
is the Cher farewell tour, and then she immediately did several more.
Yeah. She'll be like on her deathbed, just going, if I could turn
Bring me the vocoder, I'll do it from here.
back. Anyway, some people are mad about this, which is wild.
Yeah, people on the internet get really mad about things that you do for free.
Yeah, this guy has been running this game jam for free for 20 years. And he's struggling to find employment, and that's a big juggle when you're struggling to find employment and you don't really want to do it anymore. And so I think it's like totally okay to let something end, but not on the internet. That's not
Not on the internet,
okay. Not on the
especially when
internet.
it belongs to the community. The name belongs to the community, and
Yeah,
he is in the wrong for asking people to not use the Ludum Dare Jam name
yeah,
because that's a
yeah.
different thing,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
explicitly encourages people to figure out their own thing because they're also confident they can do it better.
yeah,
And is giving 3 years
yeah.
to figure out such a thing.
3 years, 6 events, maybe
3
7, maybe
years.
8,
Definitely 7, maybe 8.
maybe 8. So 4 years probably of things happening. So yeah, people have a lot of time to figure this up. Um, yeah, I'm reading some of the comments on this. It's a crying shame that it can't continue as Ludum Dare. In my opinion, that's the main thing this jam has going for it. It's like, what are you talking about? What do
What are
you
you
mean?
talking about? And also, never on this earth in my life have I ever had the thought, there's just not enough game jams.
There's not enough fucking game jams. I just people want to get into a room and they want to make stuff quickly and just see what sticks, and then maybe something cool will come out of it. And no one does that except for Ludum Dare. No one does it. Um. Anyway, wild. Can't believe people are mad about this, but that's so many game jams over
Hmm.
a 20+ year period. They're on what, 59, I think,
Yeah, I
something
think
like
that
that.
would make this 59.
It's fucking crazy. That is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, 2029 April will basically be the last actually scheduled event. So unless,
Unless.
unless, speaking of game jam games, a lot of people like to jam on the Playdate tools and put little games up there. But you know what you can't do anymore? You can't put a game up
Sometimes.
that has it. Well, kind of, yeah. No, say, hey, you know what, Lotus? You're right.
The amount of
That's
asterisks on this story
There are a
is
lot of asterisks on this story.
befuddling.
Yeah, of course we all know the third season of Panic's Playdate is coming soon. But is it Cabell? Do you think it's Cabell Sasser? Cabel? I almost said Cable
Yeah,
Sasser, but Cable Sasser's there's no way it's Cable Sasser.
I think it
Cable
would be.
Sasser is a Star Wars name that they made up.
But many names are Star Wars names.
That's true. I'm gonna say Cabell Sasser. Um, he's the Panic co-founder, who said, "quote Playdate catalog has historically required AI use to be disclosed by the developer for any game submissions. That part has never changed. But as of this month, the Playdate catalog storefront now prohibits AI generated art, music, and writing from any third party game submissions moving forward." Okay. We believe we're one of the first and possibly only digital storefronts to do this. Steam, Nintendo eShop, PlayStation Store, even Itch, etc. all permit this kind of
You're doing it in the YouTuber voice.
etc. All
Is
permit this
Panic
time.
the only storefront that does this?
All permit the same kind of AI generated work in their listings. We felt like this is an important step to take for both game quality and our community. Anyway, just a little quick note. Additionally, at this time, any games submitted to Playdate catalog that use AI for coding will be flagged as such with the scope of usage specifically disclosed by the developer and presented to the customer so customers can choose if they want to avoid them. That means that you are still going to have AI games on the platform. Just to be clear.
Yes. I'm also real sick of programming being like, oh, well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Programming is not creative, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Deranged.
and I just want to talk to my engineer friends out there real quick.
Hmm.
Okay, if you're sitting there and you're feeling like you're sitting there and you're going like, listen, guys, because I've got a little bit of inside track here. Listen, guys, toothpaste is a little bit out of the tube on the AI coding thing. All these places are kind of making us do it, integrate things with Claude Code and Gemini, Copilot, fucking Cursor, all this stuff, kind of making us do it. So it's like, I just wish y'all be cool. So it's like, listen, we're not really talking about the fucking the fucking like, oh, generate the same snippet of code that I've got to start every fucking thing with, or like, oh, don't forget to link this a part of the processing code or the script that has to be connected to everything. We're not talking about like automation. This is still saying that if you vibe code a fucking Playdate game, it'll still go up on the store. And they just go, well, I basically vibe coded it. But they won't even say that they vibe coded it. They'll just lie and say what they did and was AI assisted, but they won't explain it. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. No one's going to just say they vibe coded it. So if you're an engineer and you're feeling weird, just know you don't like it when people vibe code shit either. You're offended by it. You should be, because it's disgusting. And it doesn't work.
It's called vibe coding.
It doesn't work. Have
The
you
fun
seen
name
Blue
that they
Sky?
came up, the fun name that they came up with means that it doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work. It doesn't work. Blue Sky was down for fucking a day, and I still can't upload a video to Blue Sky. I still cannot upload a video to Blue Sky. I've tried to do it 5 times this week, and I can't do it.
Oh
And that whole
no.
thing is that
Well, I'll
whole thing
have to
is
stop
fucking.
using Blue Sky.
I know, and that whole thing is fucking vibe coded.
Yeah.
So, like, listen, this asterisk just means that they're still allowing AI games. It's just they're just kind of not with art, music, blah blah blah. Listen, I guess pick your battles or what the fuck ever, but Jesus Christ,
People are gonna lie anyways, and now you're just
you're
saying
gonna
like, well,
lie.
now you have to lie because we'll put a flag on your page. So if you're thinking of lying, really be sure to lie.
Really, be sure to lie. Just lie. Um,
This shit is so embarrassing, bro.
it is pretty embarrassing. I mean,
It's pretty embarrassing.
this has to come from developers, don't you think? That are probably sitting in. I would actually love to know that. Like, where do these things come from? Is it mutual? Is it mostly top down that they're like, well, we're actually okay with it, so we're going to allow it, or is it the devs coming to them and going, oh, well, I'm using this stuff and I'm just going to keep using it? I don't know. I'm just very curious about that dialogue. Like, where is it erupting from? Because I'm not really getting a great sense of where any of these things are actually coming from.
I mean, this is the lowest lift, right? Where like
Yeah.
they're acknowledging it's extremely difficult to tell if
Yeah.
something has used generative AI in a lot of ways, and it's going to get even harder over time to tell. So they, as Playdate or as Panic, I guess I should say,
Mm-hmm.
absolve themselves of saying, "Well, we checked and we let something through,"
Right.
but they also can't do that because they don't want to be in the position of saying we put Gen AI stuff on here
Yes.
intentionally because it is the biggest lawsuit for everyone ever waiting
Mm-hmm.
to happen, and
Mm-hmm.
also the bubble will burst.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just like a boring, cowardly business move
Yeah, it is.
that everyone is making in fairly equal measure. Because in
Mm-hmm.
some cases, like yeah, their hands are for real tied. Like it's not an easy thing to sort through this stuff.
Right.
But you can at least tell people, like, if I find out, you're fucking banned for life.
Yeah, it's over. It's fucking over.
It's over
It's
for you.
over. That's over. It's over. Um, but season 3, everyone. Playdate. By the way, Panic explained its definition of generative AI includes LLMs like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Google, Gemini. I listen. I will say the toothpaste is out of the tube in the sense of you need to like quadruple the list of shit that you've listed here. Like there are
Yeah.
so many things out there right now that could be used in the development of games that like I think I will say one part of the conversation that feels a little a little willfully ignorant is like people are just like, well, no, you need to understand what the landscape looks like, and I'd be able to identify the tools that are being used here. Like, you
Mm.
need to have a little bit of curiosity to understand, like, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and Google Gemini is like a fucking that's three of like I would say 15
Yeah.
different things that I think could really be reasonably used right now, and it's just I know that some of the LLMs, especially ChatGPT and Anthropic stuff, gets shared across multiple platforms, but I don't know. I worry that I worry that people don't even have the ammunition in the kit to like really deal with the problem when they're not actually seeing all the different options that are out there. Anyway, that's just spoken from someone who has to fucking see it all the time
Uh-huh.
every day.
Every fucking day.
I'm just so unbelievably acutely aware of it that I'm just like, it's really bad how I think it is kind of bad how few people in this space really do know how many tools there are, and what they do. And I think that that would probably help. We talked about the story, or I say we. I talked about the story very briefly
Hmm.
in a bonus episode called Honey Drop. I do one of those every week now, thereabouts. But I'm glad we're talking about it again because I don't know, it got weirder the longer I thought about it. The BAFTA Games Game Awards pulled a trailer um, for a game called The Quiet Things due to themes that might be a trigger for some. And it's a semi-autobiographical coming-of-age game that involves PTSD, self-harm, suicide, depression, some abuse, those things. The developer Alex Jones actually said they got a call 24 hours before the BAFTA Game Awards, and said, "Hey, we're going to pull your trailer." Um, and there was not enough time to put the appropriate warnings in place for the audience, says the BAFTAs. Now, this is the same BAFTAs, once again, that did
Hmm.
not, that mic'd up a person with Tourette's, told them that they would edit out the parts of the broadcast where they might be heard cursing, and did no such thing when that person was yelling slurs at Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. And they also never apologized to Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan. So it's like,
So
I
what are we
guess,
doing?
so what are we doing?
So what do we do? I mean, here's the thing. I saw, I think it was a comment on the trailer because the developer, she did post it like on her personal YouTube
Yeah,
channel, and of course appended to the end of the trailer name like the game they won't show you at the BAFTA. It's not quite
yeah,
like that, but I was like, you better work. One of the comments is like, I
it's
can't
really good.
imagine anything more like awful sheltered British politicking
It's so bad.
than pulling a commercial for a game about depression because it's triggering.
Yes, right.
And also, to be so clear, I've seen the trailer, which, based on what is said in her LinkedIn post and what has been reported on, I think that the trailer that she posted is one of the either the original version or with only like a couple of revisions that BAFTA
Yeah,
asked for, because there's
yes,
stuff that she mentions pulling when she sent it to BAFTA that's in that trailer.
sure,
And the quickest way to describe the trailer is that it's what you would imagine as a trailer for like Gone Home or Dear Esther,
yes.
where it is just kind of still scenes of a kind of depressing old looking house and looking at stuff, and then
Some
in the background
voiceover. Yeah,
there's like voice acted, presumably like flashback cutscenes,
yep,
nothing explicit is ever said, nothing explicit is
Nope.
ever done. The most like triggering thing is that it's very obvious this is about depression, and there
Yes.
are like a couple references to self-harm in the middle
Yep.
of the trailer, and then at the end for a second they're looking at like an X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
And it's like you can put the pieces together to know that that means like self-harm, like cutting your wrists or
Sure.
whatever.
Right.
Um, but it got pulled for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. By the way, First Light, a James Bond game where like stuff is blowing up and James Bond's like, I'm gonna from the makers of Hitman, did have a big trailer of this thing. So
There were routinely small snippets, and granted, like not particularly violent ones, but for Expedition 33, which swept everything it was
yep.
in, whatever the most recent Warhammer 40k game is. I'm sorry to the Warhammer 40k people, I will never remember what any game is called. I just know it's Warhammer 40k, and then what the game kind of is. I think there was a couple for like Helldivers 2,
Yeah.
and that's all fine. And
That's
they
all
won
fine.
awards. They won.
That's
You can win awards as Warhammer 40k Space Marine, the fascist story where you chainsaw people into a million pieces in a
yeah.
shower of blood and guts. Talking about how childhood sexual abuse leads to depression.
Yeah,
You
it
can go fuck
really
yourself.
it's really does lay bare. It's like, man killing spree,
Hmm.
good. It's just
Good.
good. It's just good.
Just love that.
Girl sad? No. We don't
No.
like that.
That's
We
why
don't
they
like
always die in the stories.
we don't like girl sad.
We don't like girls. It's also like it's so embarrassing for this to be the BAFTAs because they're kind of supposed to be the lofty,
Yeah, they're supposed to be
film
art
student.
forward. Yeah,
Like, yeah.
sure.
And they're like, no, that's too much. But
No, that's
we
too much.
will have a white woman sing Teki Dane live. Which is really that's a combination of the two most British things I can think of.
I know.
Pulling
I know.
something that talks about mental health and crises while you
Yeah.
pretend to care, and then having a white woman sing a Japanese song.
Yeah. One of the initial requested revisions from BAFTA was apparently to remove the object inspection of the craft knife and the statue breaking out of a mirror, which is one of the images in the last part of the trailer that I've seen. And yeah, goofy, real goofy.
Why?
I don't know how we've gotten here.
No. Another really important thing, because I did watch the BAFTAs on like
Yeah.
3x speed after I heard about the story. The first 3 seconds of the BAFTAs live stream did have a content warning, as most things do.
Yeah.
The obligatory to the point of being worthless flashing lights, epilepsy warning, and then it warned against quote violence, drug references, strong language, and content that some viewers may find offensive or upsetting, unquote. So the
Yeah.
BAFTAs is for adults, but that
That's
warning was not enough. There wasn't
not
enough time to
enough.
put appropriate warnings in place for the audience, is what
Yeah.
the BAFTA said.
Audience really needed a lot of appropriate warnings to not get it. And therefore, this is what happens. Really silly. I think you can. I think you can wish list quiet things. Did I make that up?
No, that sounds right. I believe I have it on Steam. Yeah, or also just another thing, because if you read the story before watching the BAFTAs, you might think, especially if you're not familiar with the BAFTAs, you're thinking of like the Game Awards or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Where there would be
Yes.
a lot of trailers. There's not, which makes it kind of more important.
Yeah.
There were 2 trailers, and one of them
Two.
was Mixtape, Annapurna's next game.
Yeah. Yes.
Ugh.
Which is girl sad in different way.
No, I think it's Life is Strange for Boys.
That's right. That's right. What am I thinking of?
What did you say again? Girl
I'd say
sad, but what?
girl sad, but okay. Like it's just a different girl sad.
She's going to be okay.
What am I thinking of? Oh, it's not just boys, right? Mixtape. This is
Oh
the
no
one
no
with
no.
the
I
this is
meant
the
the
one with the
vibe
frame
and
rate.
the.
The vibe. Got it. Yeah. I got what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one with everything is like fucking 15 frames per second on purpose or whatever. It's kind of like jittery.
I think for some I couldn't really tell. I think for some scenes, or maybe it's just certain characters.
Got it. Okay. Mixtape. Forgot about this. Yeah. But yeah, Quiet Things is you can wishlist it now if you want. There's also a demo out on Steam, and the game comes out in just like 5 weeks. It's June 4th. So
Oh, what a place to fuck them. Jesus.
really, really bad. Actually, yeah. I
Suppo-
mean,
kind of like I
it's really
get
bad.
I get why she wrote a salty LinkedIn post.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have been as nice and professional as
No.
she was, because
No.
clearly like upset,
Yeah.
clearly doing this
Absolutely.
out of what you could loosely call saltiness,
Yes.
but very professional. I would have been saying stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd be mad. You know who's not mad? Fans of Sanrio and Toei, two big entertainment giants over
Hello
in
Kitty Island Adventure.
Japan. Yeah. Sanrio is the company behind Hello Kitty, Kuromi, Cinema Roll. We love
Cinnamoroll
Cinema
is so
Roll.
funny.
Very, very funny. They've actually launched their own brand of games called Sanrio Games, and Sanrio Party Land is going to um, launch in the fall of 2026, which is very cool. And it's kind of like a little like party game with Sanrio characters. So if you like those Sanrio characters, then great. Company wants to release 10 titles by March 2029, which is huge. And Sanrio is, they're just kind of blowing up right now. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. Netflix has got some stuff coming out from Sanrio. And then,
Hmm.
not to be outdone, but Toei, who um, has the anime subsidiary who does One Piece and Dragon Ball, they've got their own games division now, which is also really big. So they want to hit the PC market, and they eventually want to go into console market as well. So crazy. New game studios.
New game studios. Yeah, it's interesting because Toei is just publishing stuff right now.
Yeah.
And they don't have any licensed games like on the slate,
Mm-mm.
which is kind of presumably part of this thing that Toei has kind of been doing, and something that you're seeing like as a broader trend in the Japanese like manga, anime, games, like nerd sector,
Right.
is they're kind of realizing that like too many IPs are just the one IP, and then like it never, or too many companies are just a couple of IPs and they never grow.
Right.
And like what's going to happen in 20 years where hypothetically eventually One Piece and Dragon Ball won't be pulling in the kind of money that they're pulling in
Right.
right now, maybe.
Yep.
So Toei, in particular, I would say, feels like they're kind of like nose to the grindstone when it comes to manga,
Yeah.
anime, and games of trying to figure out what their next shit is going to be. And so they're creating like all these work programs and hiring all these people like fresh out of college or like really young mangakas and doing contests and all this shit to try to like find the next thing that's going to be the company for 50 years. And this is
They're fire.
probably part of that.
They're firing up the engines, which is probably smart because I think to your point, like it feels like One Piece getting a Netflix show and kind of like that does feel a little bit like not the end of the line, but it's like it does feel like it's
It will be
something.
at its peak,
Yeah.
or maybe was at its peak, and they're saying like this is a way to keep it going, and
Yeah.
it'll find its new fans, but it's not gonna have the attention of the entire world at once at some point.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
also the fact that it doesn't have its own kind of IP like lined up for this publisher probably speaks more to like licensing deals that are like
they
ongoing,
have a
right? You know, it's like
trillion
they have
of them,
so many.
and it's also
So
kind of like why bother, right?
why? Well, yeah, they've already got like a slate for the next 5 years. They're buying time to figure out if they want to even get into that market or if they just want
Right.
to keep licensing their stuff out.
We have three
So,
million jillion dollars. We should
right,
probably use that to continue to make 3 million
three
jillion
million jillion
dollars
dollars.
every
Yeah,
year. We already have our license games like in place. If we want to make them, great, but we can also
right,
just continue to ask people who are really good at it to do it.
yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense, and like it is cool. Even though these are huge companies with like massive IP, it's neat that they're like, oh, let's just build our own
Imagine a
game
smart
studios.
business decision from
Smart
a
business
major
decision.
company. Who
Who
would
would
have
have
thunk
thunk
it?
it? Who would have thunk it? And anyway, no segue
Anyways,
needed. No segue needed for this one, except I will say, go to nogamesforgenocide.com right now. You can go to nogamesforgenocide.com, read about the BDS boycotts and all the rules that they want you to abide by when it comes to a company called Microsoft. Because we're going to talk about Microsoft. If you are still paying for Game Pass Ultimate, which, once again, nogamesforgenocide.com, it'll explain why you should stop. But if you are, it's about to become less valuable because it won't have Call of Duty in it anymore, at least at the
$70.
beginning. $70. $70. But it is lowering the price of Xbox Game Pass to $23 a month from $30, which was only
Which is still
maybe
higher than it
which
was
is
before October. In October 2025. So
my
6 months ago.
favorite fucking thing were the people this week on websites being like, I think Asha Sharma, the new fucking CEO of Xbox, she's
Really got her finger
clued
on the
in.
pulse. She's young.
She's got her
She's
finger.
young.
She's young. She's got her finger on the pulse. And it's like it's still higher than it was.
I
You fucking
love companies.
rubes.
But yeah, prior to October 2025, it was $19.99.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went up to $29.99. All prices in USD. And now it's being lowered to $23.99, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's
Yeah.
$22.99. But regardless, about $23. So that's more still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulling this Amazon shit where you have something in your cart that's $60 because it's
Yeah.
50% off. And then they're like, it's actually cheaper.
Something I reckon with this week with this story is that I don't think. I think if you had asked me, John, we're going to release the trapdoor under you and drop you into a lava pit. If you don't tell us what year Game Pass started, I would not have chosen 2017. I would be in the lava.
I'd be a
I'd be
couple
in the
years
lava.
too late. Yeah.
I'd be too late. I'd say 2019. That's what
I
I
would have
would have
said
said.
I would have said 2018, 2019, yeah.
But it
Oh,
started
but
in
maybe
20.
if I thought hard enough, because I remember Prey being on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's 2017, I believe.
In 2024, the company might have lost, which is staggering, might have lost $300 million
Ah, happens to the best of
from
us.
from Call of Duty players who would decide to pick it up on the subscription service instead of actually purchasing the $70 video game.
Right. It's the worst business decision, but if I'm remembering correctly, the United States government did force them to do that, and now do they just not care?
I just don't think
Well,
they care.
I don't think here's what's confusing. I don't think they ever cared,
No, I
obviously,
agree with that.
which is why they let them do it, which is why they
Yeah.
let them do the merger. But that makes it more confusing as to why they said that. Oh, no, I don't think they made them do it. I believe Microsoft said we'll have it on Game Pass so anyone can play it, and it'll also be
Right.
on the other platforms. I think that
Right.
was a part of sweetening the
That
deal.
was part of the deal that they had to kind of say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Um,
whatever, it's fine.
whatever. Asha Sharma also wrote a memo to staff.
Oh, brother. This fucking thing.
Quote, players are frustrated. New feature drops on console have been less frequent. Our presence on PC isn't strong enough. Pricing is getting
You need to
harder for
stop
people to
doing the
keep up
YouTuber
with.
voice. Everything's a question. he's John is reading like 20% faster than he usually does. And it's a question. That's your co-pilot. That's ChatGPT. That's what he sounds like.
Why am I doing that? Players are frustrated.
That's why I
New
needed to
feature
point.
new feature drops on console have been less frequent. Our presence on PC isn't strong enough. Pricing is getting harder for people to keep up with, and core experiences like search, discovery, social, and personalization still feel too fragmented. Developers and publishers are asking for more too: better tools, better insights, and a platform that helps them grow faster. Our new North Star. This is
They
my
love to
favorite
say
part.
this.
This is really good. This is my favorite part.
Uh,
Our new North Star will be daily active players.
New?
That's not good.
It's not good, and it's also weird that that's new.
Yeah.
Just from the idea that for people who don't know, because the industry is in death spiral,
Yes.
the games industry's preferred metric for, I would say, at least the last 5 years has been daily active users, which is
Yep.
why live service games were allegedly going to become the thing, is because
Yep.
more daily active users means that a game's alive, not a dead game
Dead
on
game.
launch.
Dead game. Mm-hmm.
It's the player count on launch. Yeah. Because then that means that more people will buy stuff from the free to play games, and they will buy more than they would pay for a full price game in the little store. But they have to be daily active users. They have to be engaged. It's all about engagement. So the idea that Xbox did not see that as their North Star prior to this is so weird. Ooh, you just did like a time jump on your webcam for me. That was scary.
Oh, that was weird. Sorry. I didn't see it, but it seemed
It
scary.
might be me only. I hope it's in the video, but that's
I
okay.
hope it's in the video too. They are also about to launch a new, and this is just like the intersection of my favorite things. They're
Hmm.
about to they're about to launch a brand new limited edition starter edition for Xbox Game Pass that's just bundled with Discord Nitro. So
Easiest boycott in the world, folks. Ooh, y'all don't pay for Discord Nitro, please.
don't pay for
If
Discord
you want to
Nitro.
use your
Don't
emotes, like whatever, but don't.
don't
Think of all the Kit
don't
Kats you could buy with that.
don't. Um, I'm going to read you. I'm going to read you a social media post from Asha Sharma.
Okay, now you should do the Chad Jippity voice.
For years, Xbox and Discord have worked together to make it easier for players to connect, chat, and play across devices. We're teaming up again as we continue to make Game Pass more flexible for our players. Some of you might start to see some code in the wild, and we will share more details with all of you soon. Thanks, Asha Sharma.
Thanks, Asha Sharma.
We really appreciate
Is
that.
Asha Sharma actually turning the corner for Xbox?
Asha Sharma is actually the North Star that's leading us to the promised land. Asha Sharma is the light in the way. Please follow her. Do not question her.
Is Asha
Please.
Sharma actually the next daimyo? With the strength of 10,000 samurai? Is
Is
Asha
Asha
Sharma an Oni? Someone brought it up because during the honey drop you were like, what are moments that you think about, and you said the truth, which is that the millisecond that the
Oh, it's
podcast
fucking
ends,
over.
all of
It's
the
gone.
hosts black out. It's completely gone. But
It's
somebody, I
gone.
think Blackjack Attack, did say Marvel Rivals bonus pod, are you an
That
Oni
was a
thing
good
with
one.
San? And I was like, that's a good answer,
It's a
actually.
good one. That's a good one. That's a really really good one. I need to free that. I need to free that from the shackles of the bonus pod. I'm gonna put that. I'm
Okay.
gonna put that out. I think that's good. I'll put that out.
Once
I
a
think that'd
month,
be a good
when
one.
people when all the Marvel Rivals fans turn on the game again,
Yeah,
before just going
they'll
back to
have
being
that.
normal fans, they'll have it. They'll have it.
That'll be their comfort listen when they want to break out. That was a good episode.
That was fun, yeah.
Um, Asha Sharma, The Last Airbender. Um, by the way, that
That
movie
game's
that got
coming out.
that game, yeah, there's a game coming out. But that movie that got leaked, I didn't know that they just replaced like all the actors. They just
Oh, I don't
replaced
even know
every
what you're
single
talking about.
actors. So there's a new Airbender movie that Paramount basically killed in theaters. They're like, we're not going to release this in theaters.
I
And
see.
so it
Okay.
got leaked online, and now like more details. It's going to be out on like Paramount Plus or whatever.
Right.
But I was like, oh, it's just a continuation of
Right.
on
It's
as
book
an
2 or
adult.
whatever.
Right. It's like he's an adult, and then like all of his friends are with him, and
Oh, no, I do know what you're talking about.
they get
Yes.
Dave Batista out of the ice, and they have to
Yeah.
fight Dave Batista. That's what the plot of the film is that's coming out. But they just all the actors are gone, And they did it because they wanted to cast more Asian actors, which like I think is fine.
Right.
But it is also weird that's like there were some Asian actors that they also replaced, so it wasn't kind of like it wasn't kind of like
They'll never do that shit, right? Do you know
it's like it
that
wasn't
that
like
was my
kind
first
didn't
big
totally make
disappointment
sense.
was
Yeah.
seeing that fucking Midnight Shovel Hunt movie in the theater and being like, what's happening?
What is happening here? Um, anyway, if you or your loved one was affected by the tariffs, I have great news for you. There's a new class action lawsuit that's being filed against Nintendo. Um, Two gamers filed a class action lawsuit that said Nintendo is basically going to pocket all this fucking tariff refund money that they're definitely going to get, and they're definitely not going to pass it along to consumers. And the lawsuit said, unless restrained by the court, Nintendo stands to recover the same tariff payments twice. Once from consumers through higher prices, which we've already paid for, and again from the federal government through tariff refunds, including interest paid by the government on those funds. Nintendo has made no legally binding commitment to return tariff-related overcharges to the consumers who actually paid them, and they never fucking will, so you can give up that ghost now. The lawsuit seeks to prevent that unjust result. Anyway, this was filed by a California resident and a Washington resident. They paid retail prices for those goods and that were increased by Nintendo to account for the tariffs imposed by imported products. They would not have paid those higher prices absent the unlawful tariffs and Nintendo's pass through of those tariffs to consumers. Now, granted, I get why you would file this lawsuit, right? It's
It
I
is
get it.
sensible as a concept, but the argument you've made is extremely weak.
It's really strange. Yeah, I mean, it's like like I wouldn't have like I didn't want to fucking pay that much. I did.
I did though.
I did, and I got it.
It's not fucking insulin. And those lawsuits still don't work.
I
So,
know. I
you know,
know. I know. It's like in principle, I understand why you filed this lawsuit, but
in
also
principle, it makes
it's just
100%
it's
sense.
just very funny to just be like, oh, I overpaid for my toy, and now I'm not gonna get my toy money back.
My toy money.
My toy money. Um, But their point about Nintendo probably just pocketing it is going to I mean that's probably true.
Oh yeah, and there's a bunch of similar lawsuits going on
Yeah,
to other like major companies. Like I think Costco is one of them, where
yeah,
it's like, well, yeah, we know you did that shit.
yeah. We know. Nintendo, by the way, did sue the Trump administration last month as well
Right.
because they don't think they're going to get this money back.
Yeah.
Um,
And then that's why this lawsuit is happening because they're like, well,
yes,
if Nintendo wins and they get that refund,
yeah,
they didn't lose any money because they just charged us the extra. So if
yeah.
they get money back, they should give it to us because we're the people
That
who paid it, not them.
that money is going straight up Wario's nose. Um, so, like, he's got a problem, and Nintendo's paying for it. Anyway, I don't know. The lawsuit also points to a bunch of the switch to accessory hikes,
Hmm.
um, and that's also part of this as well. Um, Also, the fucking tariffs were shot down by the Supreme Court, and then Trump was just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do 10% more anyway.
I just do it anyways,
I'm
though.
just gonna do it anyway because nothing matters.
No.
Like absolutely nothing matters. None of this matters. You're not gonna win. None of it matters.
And
You're
they say
just
we're too
losing.
cynical. That's why it's funny when people leave a very dry comment that's like,
Mhm.
this podcast is so fucking cynical. I'm like, I don't know if it's a compliment or not sometimes.
No,
So
no.
sometimes I'm like, are you also dry and cynical? So you're like, ah, my people, or is it
My
supposed to be an
people.
insult?
Yeah,
Because I think
it's really hard to tell
it's
sometimes.
so hard to tell.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Anyway, listen. We left some stories on the cutting room floor here. Assassin's Creed, fucking, the new pirate game, Black Flag Resynced, that's coming out. There are a bunch of like quality of life improvements to that, and the game looks better than it did, fucking 12 years ago or however long that was. That's all you need to know.
Go for them.
Also, I've gotten 5 emails this week about my Ubisoft account, and I've not opened any of them. And I'm like, Ubisoft, I don't think I need to know about my account that bad.
And not anymore, I don't think.
No, probably not. Anyway, um, Lotus, I played a game called Titanium Court this week.
Never heard of it.
You've absolutely heard of it. You played it for the show. A few, no, or did Nikki play it for the show? I can't
No, that
remember.
was me.
That was you. That's what I
Or no,
thought.
I think Nikki played the demo a
Yeah,
little bit after me. I think I sold them on it, so they played it. I think is what
yeah.
happened.
I think that's what happened.
Now the full game is
Um,
out by the time this
full
comes out.
full game is out. I got a code from the publisher, so thank you so much, fellow traveler. Um, this game, hmm,
Hmm.
it's a match three game,
Hmm.
kind of.
At the basic level, it is a match 3 roguelike.
It's a match three roguelike, but it is essentially you are placed, at least in the first couple hours that I've played, you are placed kind of in charge of a moving court called the Titanium Court, which you find out pretty quickly. And it's got people inside, and it moves around, and you're trying to navigate this court through a bunch of really wild, woolly world obstacles, and the little levels that you have to play to get past those obstacles are match three games. And at the end of the match three game, you basically have a little phase where you decide who to send out of your court. And if
Yeah.
you're surrounded by enemies, you'll probably need to get some soldiers out, and they'll defend and also like destroy other stuff. If you want to do resource gathering, you got to send a farmer out, and that resource gathering will also yield other resources that you can use to then spend on those units that you deploy. Also, the match three part gets you resources by matching the three materials and other things that you find in the world. And you just kind of do that. Except also a thing that happens is that every once in a while you'll get to just kind of like explore the court, or like
Hmm.
have a conversation with like a cat, or go into a shop that just appeared on the horizon, or learn something strange about the world, or have a monologue about how you want to go home, but home is really unclear. Also, baseball is part of it, like a pretty big part of it. Um, so it's weird. Um, I really like it so far. It's just got a really confident, one very, very low color palette,
Mm.
pixel art
Yeah, the
style,
visuals are
which
great.
visuals are really great. It's super expressive without a whole lot of detail. The music, which is, I mean, it's all kind of an earworm, and you hear it a lot during each phase and during like little interstitials. But it's really, really, really well made, and it's really, 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 it's just clever, good music. I want to make a comparison, but it's a little bit clumsy, and I think I only mean it in the sense of vibes. Like, I have not cooled on Balatro. I still really love Balatro a lot, but I do acknowledge more now than I used to that it's got hooks in it that I think are unflavorful for a certain group of people, and I acknowledge that, and I get why it's not like everyone's favorite. But in the sense of having this really, really, really slick sense of, okay, music hooks that kind of repeat and are really, really good, and also this kind of rogue-like um, pace and loop. There's something fairly intoxicating about it, which I really, really like. Um, and there are narrative elements in it that you don't get from like Balatro or anything else, where like
Hmm.
things unfold in a way that I would not say is unlike a cookie clicker. Like I remember when like you're playing cookie clicker for the first time, and it's like, oh wait, what? There's a fucking new thing that I can do, and then that thing opens up into other things, and that thing opens up into other things, and incremental games all do this at this point, but it's like, just like those, this roguelike kind of opens up in that way, um, and in ways that like you don't expect. You're going through levels with different classes basically, and trying to vanquish these beasts, and then some stuff happens at the end of those sequences, and I won't spoil those things, but there is a big loop, and there is stuff that you unlock, and there is new content that you're finding kind of all the time, either kind of guided or completely by accident, and it's a really fun combination of those things. So I like Titanium Court a lot. Definitely into it. I had planned on playing both that and Pragmata this week, and I ended up just playing a lot of Titanium Court.
Is that what?
And I kind of
Early
just kind of
in the week, the document had Pragmata,
yeah
and it mysteriously disappeared.
yeah. I was like I could get both, and then yesterday I sat down to play stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get both. I'm gonna play a couple hours of both. And then it was just a lot of titanium court, and then I didn't do
Yeah.
anything else. So, yeah, that got its hooks in me pretty good. And
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am the anti-hook that you speak of.
yeah, no, which I
Titanium
think is
Court,
fine,
I deeply respect on so many levels.
right?
I think I said this when I was talking about the demo, but like there's a lot I like about it. I feel bad playing it because unfortunately that's just my relationship with roguelikes now. There's occasionally one will break through. I still love Risk of Rain 2. I still
Yeah,
love Loop Hero. Loop Hero is a problem, but I
yeah,
like it enough that I can
yeah,
go through. And Titanium Court is one where I'm like, maybe at some point I'll kind of have the impetus for it, and then I'll have a great disgusting time for a week and then I'll put
yeah,
it down for a long time.
yeah.
But it is
It's
what it is. It has a lot more substance outside of the hooks,
it
which is what's
does,
really
yeah,
appealing.
yeah. It's got good writing, like
Yes.
fun characters, and I would say a very like a playful but really unobnoxious relationship with like the tooltips of like, oh, we are kind
Yeah.
of we're kind of we are acknowledging this is a video game, but it is in a very it's in a way that balances those things cleverly of still kind of existing within the narrative and also breaking the fourth wall, which I think is fun. So I just think this is really um, a really clever game, and I like what I've played a lot. So it's out now. You can go get it. I'm playing it on Steam, and it works on Steam Deck, and yeah, you can ruin your life with a new roguelike. So if you're tired of Slay the Spire or Balatro
If you're
or
tired of being alive and thinking,
yeah, if you're just kind of like
put your
tired
mouth
of
right on those hooks.
put them right there. And Lotus, you played something called Little Craft Fest 2026. And I played, I mean, you attended something.
Attended just a few hours ago. I mean, I did quite a few things while I was gone. I don't know if any of them are particularly
That's fair.
of note. Maybe we should save the hockey talk for when Niki comes back, because the most I
Okay.
had a very good time seeing the Boston Fleet play the Montreal Victoire for the PWHL at TD Garden, which is where the Boston Bruins, which is the NHL, the men's hockey team,
Yeah.
and the Boston Celtics, which are the NBA team, both play. That was great. The energy was great. There was no merchandise that you could purchase for the Boston Fleet. There were
Sorry,
some.
Lotus, I'm reeling. Give me that basketball team one more time.
Oh, the Boston Celtics.
Whoa! Wow! Yeah, it is the Celtics, but I really like that you called them the Celtics. I just
People
had
still
to.
say Celtics sometimes, so I'm like, I
Do
don't
they
know, whatever.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, anyway, no one outside Boston does that.
Okay.
I don't feel like no one does
That
that.
also might be a niche thing. I'm not super sure.
That's really funny.
Um,
Anyway, sorry, go ahead. I was just like, oh man, Celtics. I haven't heard that name in years. Anyway.
yeah, you could buy like 3 jerseys and maybe a hat inside of TD Garden while the hockey game was going on. The millisecond the hockey game ended, all of those stores closed. And naturally, now here's the thing that's so important. TD Garden is also Boston North Station. It is, I
It's
guess it's not technically connected, but it's basically a fucking train station also.
sure. Yeah.
And so, kind of famously, the front section of that train station has a pub, and then it has a pro shop for all of the sports teams, except
Hmm.
for like, I should say the sports teams that play there. So,
Yeah.
naturally, you would think that they would perhaps dedicate a section to it. Naturally, when
Naturally.
everybody left the game after it was over and the Boston Fleet lost,
Hmm.
they went to the pro shop and then did a long loop as they realized there was nothing, literally zero pieces of Boston Fleet merchandise. They had
Holy
a
shit.
small handful of, I believe, purple hoodies that were general PWHL.
Okay.
I don't even think they said like the exclusive slogan, which is like if you attend a PWHL event in person, there's a shirt you can get that says everyone watches women's sports. And like, that's
Okay.
cute. I don't even think it was
Which
that
is
one. I think
great.
it just said PWHL. I think so. I should have taken a picture of it, but yeah, that was crazy.
That's
We could
incredible.
discuss it again when Niki gets
That's
here.
fucking incredible. That's really cool.
While I was in Boston, I took a long detour to see the Woo Sox, which are Boston's AAA team. I
Very
got to see
exciting.
Peyton Tolley, which is fun. He's a star pitcher for the Red Sox organization. Now he's in the big leagues. So I've seen the Red Sox. I've seen the Woo
Yeah.
Sox. I've seen the Portland Sea Dogs. I just got that single A and high A left.
Oof.
And I'll have
That's
them
exciting.
collected. Yeah, I saw the Hooks, which are Corpus Christi's team, but I've seen them before. But it was nice. Good old Whataburger Field. They built a new bridge.
What a
Hey,
bigger field.
folks, if for any reason you're ever in Corpus Christi, Texas, don't use navigation downtown
Oh,
because
okay.
after we built the new bridge, Google Maps has not
Oh.
updated. So it thinks that the entirety of downtown, that like any portion of downtown, so like Ocean Drive, which is a main road, and also the
Yeah.
highway, SPID, that connects to the bridge is still on all of its detours. And also that some of the exits are closed. And I need you to keep in mind, John, there was previously a bridge, and that bridge is in a slightly different location than the new bridge because they were building them at the same time. So it will just take you in circles. Thankfully, the signage is like not terrible, but at a certain point, I went over the bridge once on accident, and I was like looking at my passengers, and I was like, if I ever look at this navigation again, I
Yeah.
need you to stop me. I need to
Yeah.
just use common sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
normally getting to a ballpark is the worst thing you could do in your life.
I
So I was
know.
like, navigation would be sensible, but no.
Yeah. Yeah. Ballparks are weird black holes. Like once you get near
Yes.
them, it's like, how do I get
Anywhere?
how do I get
There's
anywhere?
never enough signs.
Yeah. Yeah. Globe Life is really actually not bad. It's actually one of the best ones where there is just like there's the ballpark and then one of the side streets is like here is the biggest parking lot that we have. That's it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And there's a little bridge and it's nice. Hell to get out.
Mm,
Hell to get out.
yeah.
Um but Globe Life is like pretty good. I still wish they had not built a fuck ass ballpark that closes. I don't know why I feel like that's so perverted, but it really is this
To have
kind
a
of
ballpark
like
that closes.
it's not good. It's like I like on days where it's I went to two baseball games last season. And one it was 38 degrees outside and one it was like 90 degrees.
Uh-huh.
And genuinely, I was kind of like, well, that's kind of nice that the fucking roof is closed, huh? But then you figure out that the roof is closed even when it's like 70.
Yes.
Like there's just a spot, and it's literally like 74 to like 78 degrees. That they're like, yeah, open it up, it's fine, and otherwise it's closed. And to me, there's something really perverted about like we have a baseball ballpark that allows you to have an open roof, but we won't do it. We're just gonna close it.
Do you know what's crazy?
What?
Same thing. Do you know that Minute Maid's roof opens?
No, I thought it was just a closed stadium.
It opens. I'm sorry, it's called Daikin Park. Now this is where the Houston Astros play.
Yeah, right.
The roof opens and closes. Number one,
Whoa,
you're in Houston. We get hit by 4 hurricanes a year.
a year. Yeah.
Like from the middle of April to the end of September, it is a torrential downpour like once a week.
Yes.
So that's strange. The other thing is Houston's hot as balls well
Yes.
into September and even into October.
Into October often, yeah.
Yeah, one time we were there, it was open when we got there, then they closed it over the course of the game, and I was like, so why was it why does it open? I don't understand. There's also don't go to Daikin Park.
Yeah.
I don't care what all these damn influencers are gonna tell you. It is an unpleasant park to watch a baseball game in. A concert, maybe that's different.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Globe Life, I'm real. You got to come up. We'll go to a Ranger game. But
We'll go to Rangers game.
But like Globe Life is it's odd. There are some cool things about it, but there are some confounding things too. It feels wrong. There's something wrong about it.
There's
There's
something
something
wrong.
wrong about it.
There's
Like
bodies buried beneath the foundation.
because the ballpark in Arlington, which is right next door, which is now called Choctaw Field, I think is what it's called. Um, it's still there, and it's still one of those kind of old timey ballparks where like it is just open. There's nothing that is really enclosed. It's just layers of
Right.
stuff that then converges into a bowl. And
Oh, the
so
like a
you're
jewel box
never
park, I think is what they called
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Those are
you're
nice.
never really not outside, which like fucking feels like baseball to me.
It rules.
I don't know why I'm so, but it's like football. I don't really give a fuck if it's inside or outside.
No.
All you weather perverts, I really don't care. It's like it's fine, like whatever. But baseball, for some reason, I'm just like no. I like the outside. Outside it needs baseball need outside though.
Baseball need outside, baseball need hot dog.
Baseball need outside and hot dog. Yeah, I don't need a sombrero full of nachos. I need a hot dog.
No, the novelty things have gone too far,
I'm
the
so
novelty
tired. I'm
foods.
so tired.
I want big pretzel.
I want big
Here's what needs
pretzel.
hot dog.
Hot
Big
dog.
pretzel,
Yeah.
chicken wing, some
Yeah.
vegan options, just
Mhm.
because you gotta have those.
Yeah.
Big soda,
Yeah.
beer, margarita. Not
I got
shit fucking else.
not shit fucking else. I got really mad because
Oh, burger, okay.
I got a michelada at Globe Life.
Okay.
Had a shrimp cocktail in it. Okay.
Did you know that when you ordered it? Just add it.
Yeah,
oh,
I
okay.
did. How much do you think it costs?
$42.
58.
Jesus Christ. I thought it was going high.
Mm-hmm. $58. Shrimp cocktail michelada.
Well, the MLB doesn't have a lot of money.
Big michelada. I will say big michelada, but it was not like.
But at the end of the day,
it was not a fuck me up michelada. It was like
Michis are made of beer, the second cheapest liquid on earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy.
So it's just impossible to make baseball affordable. They don't have enough money.
Folks, if you we're not skipping the little craft. We're going to come back to it. But
that's right.
I'm just making.
I'm just going.
I'm just making a plea. Folks, if you go to VGBees.com/join and you join the Hive, if 500 of you join the Hive, okay, 500 of you, okay, Lotus and I will have enough money to tour the country and go to every ballpark, and we will. We'll bring Niki along if they want to come. But it's like we will go to every ballpark and we will report from each ballpark about what sucks and what's good about it. So 500 of you have the power to send us around the country.
Timeline notwithstanding. Timeline notwithstanding. Between us, we have.
We'll get there in 28 years or something. Yeah.
1 a year, yeah. Because between us, we have 3 or more. Daikin / Minute Maid, Fenway, Globe Life. What else?
That I've been to already.
Yeah.
I've been to the park in Anaheim.
Okay. Well, rip. But we can still count it.
We can still count it. Fuck, where else have I been?
I was gonna say, I assume you've gotten a couple, but mine's just Daikin and Fenway.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's it. I don't have many. Oh well, I went to Petco Park when there was no game in San Diego.
Did you do a tour?
I didn't do a tour. We just like walked through it when we went.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't really count.
Doesn't count. If you had done a tour, maybe.
Yeah, we didn't do a tour. No.
Very sad.
Too bad. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, it's only 3 really. Yeah, I don't think that counts. So
it soon won't. If we could do the rest in time, it would count, but it's not going to count.
It's not going to count. It's not going to count. All right, tell me about this little craft fest.
Yeah, for sure. The shenanigans I got up to. I went to Boston. I went home to Corpus for a weekend, and then earlier today, the April 24th, a Friday.
That's it.
Probably. I went to a little craft fest. Now, there is a store in Northwest Houston, technically outside of Northwest Houston, if you want to be really prescriptivist about what Houston is and isn't, and the loops and whatnot. There's a store.
And you know what, Lotus?
A lot of people are.
Everyone from Houston really is. So yeah.
It's so funny. And I'm like, I'm sorry, bud. It's a suburb. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to deal.
My ex was one of those people because they were from Houston. I spent 8 years on and off in Houston, just visiting their family and them and
Hmm.
all that stuff. And boy, if if you said, "Oh, hey, I'm from Houston," to them, they would go, "Okay, but fucking where though? Fucking where?" And if they said fucking Katy or the Woodlands or
Oh yeah,
whatever,
Katie's
it's
too
like
far.
it's not fucking Houston. They got real fucking mad about it.
It's
I
so
still remember
funny
that. Yeah,
because the Heights is part of Houston, and nothing could
right.
be less like Houston than the Heights. That's
It's
what's
true.
tragic.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
there's a store called Little Craft Shop,
Mm,
and they have started throwing an event
mm.
called Little Craft Fest, which is
I can't
held
believe it. It's incredible.
really stunning lines being drawn.
Stunning.
And so they have started hosting this event called Little Craft Fest in a Hyatt Regency in Conroe, Texas, which is really not if Katie's not Houston, man, Conroe's
Conroe is not Houston.
in no
Wowie.
definition of what Houston is, even the furthest stretch of what a metropolitan area is, Conroe's
Uh
not
huh.
Houston. So
Yeah,
it's also an annoying drive, I gotta say.
it is.
But they have like 120 vendors. I don't know if you would be as aware of this, John, because this is especially something for loosely, I would just women aged 15 to like 55.
Okay. Okay.
uh Journals and journaling and crafting specifically for the journals has become like an enormous hobby, which naturally you don't hear as much about because it doesn't so much have like a fandom attached to
Sure.
it, but the
Yeah.
fandom is like having very particular feelings about every single different version of Hobonichi journals.
Okay.
Which, by the way, have you ever heard of a gentleman called Shigesato Itoi? This isn't a bit. This is crazy to
No,
me.
no, not really. No, I don't think so. I'm
No,
scared.
I've never
I'm
heard of that
scared.
guy.
I'm scared.
Earthbound Man?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
was gonna say
Sorry,
I
sorry,
led
sorry.
into it as
Yes.
if it was a bit, so I led you astray. But
I
no,
also I
that
also was
Itoi.
thinking I was thinking like the purveyor of journals. I'm like I don't know who this person is, but yes, yes. Sorry.
But they're the same guy, which is what like
Oh.
this is one thing that I always forget because to me, Itoi is Earthboundman.
Yes, 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 yes.
Prior to being
Earthboundman.
Earthboundman, he was already kind of a Renaissance man style
Sure.
celebrity.
Yeah.
And one of those things happens to involve stationery. So mysteriously, my friends
That's
would
kind
be
of
like
amazing.
watching vlogs and stuff about these special Hobonichi Techo covers. So it's you have your journal and then you like wrap a cover around it like a hardcover book kind of to
Okay.
protect it.
Yep.
And a lot of them were Earthbound themed. And I was like,
Huh.
huh. I was like, I don't it's
What's the connection?
I
Yeah.
was like, it's definitely not two's anniversary. It's not
Right.
Earthbound's anniversary. It's definitely not Mother Three's anniversary.
Nope.
Even if it was like around the same time, it wouldn't be like 2025, 30.
Sure.
Like it's not
Right.
these years. And I was like, what's going on? And it's like, oh, it's because Shigesato Itoi fucking made this shit. It's so strange and funny. But yeah, these all
That's
this
really
stuff
wild.
about daily journals and your weekly journals, your planner, your travel journal, junk journaling, which is a fun idea where it's like, you take a trip and then you get all your little tickets and like little scraps of programs and maps and stuff that you used and you do like a whole scrapbooking thread kind of thing.
Sure.
So that's a large component of the fest, but obviously I was only there to get stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So we've already shown the monkeys,
The monkeys. Yes, the
which
monkeys
I
good.
adore. And then I mostly just got a lot of stickers and some Pokemon stuff. I'd like to
Well, that's good.
shout out an artist I saw called Dalton Doodles, and I'd like to say this sticker may look familiar, but it is not familiar. This is an imaginary animal called water newt. Okay, not familiar to anybody.
Oh my gosh, I love water newt.
This is a sticker of water newt, aka Quagsire, at the
Yeah.
beach building
Yep.
sandcastles, including one that looks like Whooper,
It
wearing
does
like a
look like
beach hat.
Whooper.
And I have to say, I adore that he also has a farmer's tan from whatever shirt he was wearing
He does have a
before
farmer's
this.
stand. It's really,
So
really
that's
good.
something nice I
What's
got.
the
And
name
I
of the
also,
boat?
oh, SSN.
Okay, that's funny.
It's a nice bit. There's Wingles in the background, and I also got Banana Monkey hanging out with SpongeBob.
With Spungbib.
With SpongeBob, this is from an artist called Ghosty Kid, Ghosty with the IE. Oh, and these are from
Nice.
an artist called Camilici, Camilicy.
Cool. Now, did people travel for
Yes.
this thing. Okay, interesting.
Yes. It's
Who did you meet anyone from like super far away?
ooh, I wouldn't know off the top of my head because
Yeah.
I wasn't really chatting.
You
It
weren't
was
like
also
asking everyone, where are
I
you
wasn't
from?
asking.
Where'd you come? Hey, where'd you come from? Which is probably a common question heard in Conroe, Texas. So
Not the
probably
kind of
not
thing
like,
you want to hear.
not the thing you want to hear. Where'd you come from?
Where are you from
Where
again?
you from? Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I mean, the only people I'd be aware of coming from really far are themselves vendors. And like
Yeah.
I saw on Little Craft Fest Toy, I can say at least one person came from Canada because I saw them take a picture from their plane window of the Air
Can you
Canada.
fucking imagine going to
No,
Conroe, Texas from Canada?
right.
That's crazy.
I mean, here's the thing. In the same way that a lot of places in Japan just look like fucking Bakersfield, I'm sure there's a
Yeah.
lot of places
I
in
know.
Canada that look
That
like
just look
Conroe.
like Conroe. That's true.
But voluntarily crossing the border and doing TSA and everything
To
right
go to
now,
Conroe is wild.
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a lot of chatting. It was fucking packed. Thankfully, we got there like at the
That's cool.
earliest time we could, but there were so many people there. A little bit of it was obviously Little Craft Shop is, I think, run by like 3 people. So the
Mm.
festival did have some slight misplanning, some mistakes in terms of lines and the physical structure, which is annoying, but it was
Yeah.
fun. I had a great time.
That's
Very
cool.
tired.
Yeah. In an effort to, I doxed myself as bad as I've ever doxed myself on a podcast this week, and Jordan
Did you
actually had to
really?
go in. Jordan actually had to go in and like build a beeping part into it because like after I did it, Nikki was like, "No, Jordan, you actually need to go in and bleep that because I did just describe." I named a nearby landmark and also described like where I live adjacent to it. And Jordan had to be
John.
like, Nikki was like, "You like, sorry, I'm not gonna let you do that. Someone's going to murder you in your home." So, in an effort not to do that, I am going to torture everyone on the podcast who's listening and say, I have information to tell you about Conroe, Texas after this call.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I
I've
guess not
been
to
there
make
a
it.
lot.
I was gonna say to make it not too much of a sneaky deaky. You mentioned that you'd
I've
been
been
there a
there a
lot.
lot. I've been there a lot. I did shoot. No, a family member did shoot a firework into a neighbor's home on accident on Lake
Great.
Conroe, and they were not home. So we had to like basically kind of climb a lattice to make sure that they did not set their bedroom on fire.
Uh-huh.
It did not, so
That's good.
they were okay. Um, a guy from the CIA used to live on Lake Conroe that we met. Scary, really scary,
Yeah, I'm good on
scary.
that.
Yeah, I'm good on
Oh,
that.
as part of my escapades, on the way down to Corpus Christi, we stopped at the Aransas National Wildlife Refuge. And
Okay.
I saw not only an alligator, which is a little run of the mill, but I'm always happy to see a gator. They're
I
fun.
like a gator. I
I
like a
also
gator.
saw one of 831, actually maybe two of 831, whooping cranes in the wild, critically endangered. Got very lucky because I
Whoa,
kind of just went on a whim.
that's wild.
Yeah. I ate
Whooping
award-winning
cranes.
barbecue in Port Lavaca, which you saw.
Yeah, that looked good.
It was
Oh,
strange.
the fucking cream corn with the
Jalapeno
spicy.
cream corn. It was good. That honestly, John, you know I like spicy food. That jalapeno cream corn kind of kicked my ass because
Ooh, it was like
I
spicy,
really
spicy.
wasn't expecting it at all either, which obviously doesn't help.
Yeah,
But it had like, you know, that particular spice from the jalapeno, which is like the skin. It
sure.
had like that skin side flavor as opposed to the
Ooh,
seed side flavor.
sure.
So like I
Yeah.
just have a mouthful of like, ooh, cream corn. I
I'm
love nice, smooth, not spicy cream corn. And then after my third mouthful, I was like, oh
like,
fuck.
oh fuck, oh fuck. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Glad I bought water.
I like stuff like that because it's like, yeah, you know that stuff that's gonna make you like, kind of cool you off after you've eaten
Yeah.
something spicy like dairy and corn. Anyway, we're gonna make that so it doesn't do that, and it's
We're gonna
actually
make it
gonna
so it
hurt you really
explicitly
bad.
doesn't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's kind of great. We're gonna make dairy hot. I'm
Hmm.
like, no, no, don't do that. Don't make dairy hot. Well, Little Craft Fest sounds fun. That's cool.
Yeah, I beeline to those monkeys. I will say I kept getting stopped about them, which made me laugh.
Yeah, because
Cause
everyone's like, we love them.
yeah, it was like one of the first things we did because my friend Danny, she had like one place that we knew we wanted to go right out the door, and then we were
Yeah.
mildly disoriented. Everyone's in the doorway stop. So I was like, let's just get the monkeys. I don't know how many they're gonna have. They don't
Yeah.
normally sell them in person. Let's just go grab them. And so then I was just holding them because we didn't have enough stuff to really warrant getting the bags out or anything.
Yeah.
And then yeah, just every once in a while, someone would be like, "Those are so cute," and I was like, "You go get them at Kiabalisi booth 89. It's yellow."
It's yellow.
So I hope I sold them some extra monkeys.
That's really funny.
They're really good.
That's really good. Listen, folks. If you join the Hive, you can go to VGBees.com /join. Join the Hive. If you join the Hive, you can go ask us any question you want in the Hive Questions channel on our Discord, which you can get to by going to VGBees.com /Discord. Yes, I bought that URL. I redirected that URL, and now it works permanently. So VGBees.com /Discord. You can join it for free, but if you join the Hive, you can join the Hive section and ask us a question. Like a Dylan asks, who should I make for my next Tomodachi Life island? You know what someone forwarded me today, Lotus?
What's that?
Joe is hungry on one of the Tomodachi Life.
Oh, that's a good one.
Isn't that good?
I saw somebody make a Mac 98. That's a pretty fun option, but it seemed quite complicated in terms of
seems very complicated.
how to get it working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw there's a car costume. So someone I follow made a couple Autobots. That's also fun.
Autobots is fun.
Maybe Bumblebee. Maybe Bumblebee's a good choice.
Bumblebee's a good choice. I would say Paula Deen. Thanks.
Paula Deen, Martha Stewart, Snoop.
Yes.
See what they get up to. See what they get up to.
Ina Garten. Throw her in.
Ina Garten.
And Jeffrey. They have to live together. Okay. Vash asks, are there any child characters in video games that are not insufferable? If so, what are some examples?
Ooh, that are not insufferable? I mean, the thing is tough because if you want to write a good child character, real children are slightly insufferable.
They do be insufferable.
Oh, what is that place called in Fallout 3? Little Lamplight?
Little Lamplight is full of
It's only kids. I kind of like the leader kid because
you meet him. Like the leader kid.
You meet him, and it's obvious that he's the leader, and he's just learned what swear words are, despite being 8 years old. And he's like, "I'm fucking using all these fucking swear words." And it's kind of, I don't know. I like that kind of dynamic that you get in stories sometimes, where like
I think that's pretty charming. I did think that was good.
Not only do I think that's charming, but the idea of like he's a little kid, but there's other kids that are littler and more scared and more lost, and he's kind of become their leader.
Yeah, he's got to like take the reins, which is fun.
That happens in Pathologic 2 as well, which is kind of interesting. Those kids are weird and cool.
Those kids are weird and cool. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I don't know. The kids in Shenmue are very childlike. So there's something charming about how childlike they are, even though, to Lotus's point, they're kind of annoying. This is kind of what kids do.
Yeah, they're just like sweet kids.
Yeah, they're just sweet kids. One of them rescued a cat and was like, I need help taking care of a kitten. And it's like, that's cute. That's great. So there's some. They're out there. Hercavian asks, are there games you have loved in the past that have aged so poorly that you just can't go back? Aged so poorly could be mechanical, ethics, content, like whatever. Yeah.
Hey, to both. I played a lot of Overwatch.
Yeah.
I played a lot of fucking Overwatch back in the day. And I still, just like we say, with relative regularity, because it comes up, Overwatch 1.0 was a really fucking good game.
Yeah. Oh, it was really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Banjo-Kazooie is fucking trash from a toilet now. Like anyone that is like, no, Banjo-Kazooie it holds up in no way. Does Banjo-Kazooie hold up? It sucks ass.
Yeah, I feel that way a little bit about maybe like Wind Waker. I've never played the HD version because it's impossible to play.
There are some anti-quality of life things in the original Wind Waker that I think are pretty much deal breakers.
Yeah, I understand why they streamline some things, but I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know if I'd finish it all the way. I'll play that opening like 8 hours easy, but finish it. Ooh.
I'll say something else. Ocarina of Time's up there for me.
Oh yeah, we talk about this
That's
too.
one that's not aged well. And I mean, I think Majora's Mask, I only think I would still recommend to people because it turns the formula on its head in a way where I think you can forgive the mechanical um, agedness of it.
It has a lot of juice beyond the gameplay.
It does, and I don't think Ocarina of Time has that. So I
No,
think
not
there
as
are a lot
much.
of games from that era that don't. Metal Gear Solid, the original, is close. I have to tell you, it's close.
Hmm.
Mechanically, that game is close to not holding up. I think it's a classic. I would still recommend it to people, but like it's close. It's really close.
Yeah, I love Spore as a child. I don't know. I don't remember if I've mentioned this specifically
Spore.
because I didn't have any of that frame of like Spore is going to be the best and biggest game ever. I just
Right.
saw a game on the shelf and I was like, that's weird.
That's weird.
And what I did with Spore, I would constantly just do the cell stage because I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
So like, I
Yeah.
don't think I could go back and play Spore all the way through again
No.
because all I
No
ever did
way.
was play the cell stage and stab stuff.
No way. Funk asking, is Luigi the Rodney Dangerfield of gaming? Is that just because he's not getting any respect? Is that what you're saying, Funk? Because
Has there been a year of
I
Rodney?
don't know. I don't think Luigi has no. I don't think he's disrespected. I think the character is. They tell us that Luigi is disrespected.
Right. In universe.
I don't think he is disrespected. So there. So I don't know. Um, yeah, I think that's my answer. I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't know. Jason asking, what categories would be, excuse me, what categories would be in the VGBees Game Awards?
That was Jeff trying to stop you.
What's Jeff trying to stop me?
I mean, if this actual program actually
Yes.
tried to do awards,
Yeah.
it'd probably just be each of our individual top five, which is not really awards. It'd have to be that thing that some sites do where if you like a game and want to talk about it, you just make up some bullshit.
Yeah. Sure. It's best game that made me feel like I wanted to run my head through a wall, but I enjoyed every minute of it. It's like, oh,
Mhm.
marathon! I can't believe you
Best game
won
that all three of us
marathon.
actually played.
Right. Yeah.
And
I
it's a
mean,
pool of two.
yeah, it's yeah, the Venn diagram award is the game that all three of us played,
Now that I
which is
actually do.
actually
I
pretty
kind of
good.
like that actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That
Yeah,
might have
so
to be one.
yeah, maybe we would do stuff like that. I'm just like, hey, like game was a game that one of us surprisingly played, because
Right. There were
Lotus played
also,
something with polygons in it from 2 weeks ago. It's like that's amazing.
can you
Like, oh my
imagine such
god,
a
can you
thing?
fucking imagine?
Look at all those vertices and tell me I'm not a real
Look
gamer
at them.
anymore.
Look at them.
There would have to be one that's like game that two of us hate and one of us loves, or vice
Once love.
versa. That
Yeah.
would have to be one.
Yep.
The inverse award.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good question though. Haneker asking, you won a raffle and the prizes have a team create a professional grade mod for a video game of your choice. What are you having them do? And I have a very funny answer right away.
What's that?
And it is just make Overwatch 1.0 again.
Fuck, that's good though.
We just talked about
We
it.
just talked about it. Uh, I'm trying to think of what would be a good answer. Because the thing is, I'm not like really a Dragon Age person. I only have a tangential kind of
Yeah.
experience with those games because I know a lot of people who really love them. I would want someone hypothetically to go into, I don't know, I guess Inquisition. And I need them to just put their whole pussy into every female romance, and
Uh-huh.
also every female character can be romanced by a female inquisitor.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, for
that's the first thing
sure.
that comes to mind of like a mod I would want someone to
Yeah.
do for something.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, I think my real answer is pretty niche. I would take a team that could break the bones of All Pro Football 2K8, which was the last football video game that the 2K people made,
Hmm.
but it was unlicensed, and I would have them basically mod it to death, where it's got like a modern franchise mode and NFL teams
Right,
and all
like
that stuff. I
the
would do that.
college mode, all that kind
Yeah,
of
I think
stuff.
that'd be
Yeah,
sick. I think
make your
that'd be
own
really sick.
team in the
Yeah,
NFL.
I
Yeah,
think
that'd
that'd
be
be.
pretty cool. That'd be
I think
fun.
that'd be sick. I think that'd be sick. Jason asks, I've got one that hasn't been covered. What are your thoughts on the current state of video games?
There's a lot of good ones to play.
There are a good amount of those to play. My take on the state of video games is you should play one this weekend and
Yeah,
just enjoy yourself.
yeah, it could be free. It can be paid. You could already have it.
You can already have it. You know, it could be anything. It could be Snake on a TI-83 calculator. Doesn't matter.
That's not a bad choice.
That's not a bad choice. Funk asks, do you ever accidentally find yourself in Dealey Plaza? This has to just be for me.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say I had to think about this really hard because I foolishly thought that it would be like an area in Mass Effect or something. Then I was
yeah.
like, wait a second.
Wait a second.
I don't think so.
No. I drove by Dealey Plaza on accident not that long ago. That is true. I was just like exploring downtown and I like took a turn and I was like, oh fuck, that's Dealey Plaza. Um, but I've not been to that. I've not been to the Depository Museum, which is like a thing. Like if people are like, what should I do when I come to Dallas? A lot of people are like, you gotta go to the fucking Dealey Plaza Depository Museum where they got all the stuff about JFK getting his head blown off. And it's
Yeah,
like,
J.K.
really?
Rowling getting your head blown.
JK...
John, can I say I've said many times. She don't laugh too hard. She'll hear us across the pond and send them after us.
The sorting
She'll
hat says back and to the left.
she'll send a racist named wizard after us to
She
get
will.
us. I
She
love
will.
many times I think about a tweet that's like, if you were in the Harry Potter universe,
Mhm.
what horrible bigoted name would
Oh,
J.K. Rowling have
man.
given you? And I love a black person quote retweeting it and saying, honestly, I can't think of anything worse than Kingsley Shacklebolt, and that's in the fucking
It's
book.
in the fucking book.
It's nuts. What I was originally going to say is I had this experience a lot with The Simpsons because I adored The
Yeah.
Simpsons as a kid. There's so many
Yeah.
political jokes that only made sense at
Yes.
the time and are political jokes. So I wouldn't understand them as a child.
Yes.
There's a video game I quite enjoy called Psychonauts that came out when I was 6.
Yes.
And in the level, the Milkman Conspiracy, which is all about the FBI having kind of
Mhm.
infiltrated this small town. For some reason, I could never understand. At some point, you need to go to this location called the Book Depository and climb to the
Mhm.
top and get a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Wild.
I didn't know what that meant for a long time. I was like, a
Yeah.
book depository? That's
A
so
book depository.
specific.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
weird.
So strange. Really, really weird.
Shout outs to the drag
Um,
queen Degrassi Knoll. I love your name to this day.
Grassy Doll is so good.
It's so good.
It's really, really good. MC Benji asking, where do you put your takes during this episode on this chart? And the chart
Hmm.
is across, and on the horizontal x-axis on the left it says hater, on the right it says liker, on the y-axis in the middle at the top it says appreciator, and at the bottom it says complainer.
I mean, we're pretty
Ooh.
deep in the hater complainer this time for sure.
We are pretty deep in the hater
I
complainer.
guess it can't quite be all the way because, like, some love to Sanrio and Toei because that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Some love
I
to Ludum Dare.
I like Titanium Court.
You like Titanium Court? I like my
We were
monkeys.
nice. We were nice about the girl depression game. So
What's worse, when it just ticked out a little from calling it the girl depression game.
I need my flowers because I was nice about the girl depression game. Um, no, the quiet things, we talked about that and how fucked it was that 5 weeks before it came out, the BAFTAs
That's why I
fucked it.
think that puts us firmly in complainer hater though, because we're nice to the game, but not the story.
Not the story. Yeah, we're kind of firmly in complainer hater. I'm sorry, folks.
We're pretty deep in there.
We should maybe pin this and do it every week. I'm gonna pin that message.
And then we'll make a scatter chart at the.
We'll make a scatter chart. That's a really good point. All right, Jason asking rock, paper, or scissors.
Nothing beats rock. Good old rock. Poor, predictable Bart. Speaking of The Simpsons.
Speaking of The Simpsons,
It's a good bit, though.
it is a good bit. Paper.
He said that because I said rock. That's what I get for making the first move.
Yep, that's what you get. Fonk clarifying that you really did want to know about the Dealey Plaza
Right.
thing.
The question is sincere. It's not a bit this time.
Yeah. RJ Lee asking, what's a useful skill or thing you have learned because of video games? Maybe not entirely, but certainly helped in some way. Pretty sure I'm a better driver because of Gran Turismo games when I was growing up.
I can type very fast because of Overwatch and League of Legends.
Interesting. Okay.
Because if you have a girl voice,
yeah,
things will happen in Overwatch. Not only will you be harassed and stalked, but also I played competitive Overwatch, and you just will not be listened to, or the opposite will happen, or people will get distracted and they don't care what you think. Unfortunately, in Overwatch, voice is pretty much mandatory. So having anything but like a pretty normal, like standard masculine voice is an inherent disadvantage. So I would just type a lot. And then League did not have voice chat. It has voice chat now, but I don't think anybody really uses it. So if you wanted to coordinate people, you had to type. So that made me fast at typing.
Yeah.
I also played like Cyber Chase as a child. That probably made me better at math.
I can see that. I think I'm probably better at reading spreadsheets because of sports games where I'm looking at a bunch of stats all at once.
Yeah.
I think the driving one is also real. I don't know if I would say Gran Turismo was it, but like honestly, there were like Grand Theft Auto games where I would do this thing where I think a lot of people do this, but I'm like, I'm going to get to the next destination. I'm going to abide by all traffic laws, and we're going to see how it goes. And I felt like I got better spatial awareness. Also, listen, you get really good spatial awareness when you're in a wheelchair and you're just kind of wider than the space that you can sense. Like you're just your ass is fatter than you think it is, basically. Like at all times. So between driving games and being in a wheelchair, I do think I got good spatial awareness. I think I did develop that. Good question.
Did you have good spatial awareness after that man from X hit your car?
Oh, did I mention that?
Gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back.
Yeah, no. And we're so close. We're so close. We've only got like 1 month of episodes left until we're retiring the bit about me getting into a car accident. At the end of May, we've agreed that we won't bring it up again. So we got to get our shit in.
Gotta get in.
Yeah, the guy who hit me worked for Grok. I don't think I mentioned that on the show. Isn't that crazy?
That's why I just said X because I wanted to be vague.
Oh, I know. No, it's like I got a note from his insurance, as he was only partially covered, and I looked him up and I was like, oh, Grok, cool.
Interesting.
Cool. So anyway, by the way, they're trying to they're stalling on paying me back for a pair of sunglasses that I lost in the car accident, which is very funny. Like really, like I've made out fine from that accident. I got a new car that was mostly paid for. I've recovered fine. I have no hard feelings. There are avenues to sue that man if I wanted to. But it is funny that they were like, "Did you lose anything in the accident?" I was like, "Actually, I did." And I sent him a receipt. And they're like, "Well."
Well,
I don't know if we're going to give you $250 for a pair of sunglasses. And I was like, listen, you asked.
Don't ask
you
me.
asked me.
Come on.
Don't ask me if you're not, anyway. Sphinx, I don't know if I'm going to, I feel like I'm going to dox you if I do answer this question.
This might be a chat question also because I need to think about math and look at the pictures.
Oh, also, yeah, I do think you posted it again in chat. So
yeah, there's more photos over there.
Yeah, there are more photos over there. I don't think because if to really go through the photos is kind of how we need to make the choice. And I don't want to like discuss it on the show without showing them. But if I show them, I am kind of doxing you. So we're going to skip yours. Actually, okay, hold on 1 second. Wait, maybe we can figure this. Let's figure this out. Sphinx is looking for a place to live. There is okay. There's a 1 bedroom. There's a 2 bedroom. There's a penthouse. Okay, I'm looking at all three. I'm looking at all three. I think there's something really delicious about a penthouse, huh? Don't you think you just like, oh yeah, I lived in a penthouse.
It's the second story.
It's the second story. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have a good answer. I think one
I'll
of your options.
ruminate on it and answer it in the chat.
Yeah, one of your
So
options is
by the time you listen to this, I will have already done that.
one of your options is fully furnished, and I think I would go with that because of just where you're going. That would be one of my biggest sources of stress to like have to go find furniture or be tempted to bring things with me or whatever. And also the pressure to bring things back if you like buy furniture over there.
The furnished option is nice.
The furnished option is pretty nice. Okay, so we did kind of answer it, but I didn't want to dox you. So I don't like to dox other people. I just like to
You
dox
love to
myself.
dox yourself. Yeah.
RJ Lee asking, do you have anything that is video game junk food to you, or is this a hypothetical locked to gamers being insecure? What? Or is this a hypothetical, got it, locked to gamers being insecure about their likes, dislikes, and sometimes it does the full post-ironic loop to accept a game for what it is? I guess this is coming from people who, yeah, you mentioned it actually. Like a lot of people have talked about Pragmata in a way that like kind of gives us like, yeah, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's like kind of slop and whatever, but it's like I do think it is kind of a. I think it is both a kind of a silly misnomer and also I know what you mean. So
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
so yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what you mean by junk food, because I think
Yeah.
inherently any live service game is junk food.
It's junk food, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
So like I like the structure of like gotcha games, funnily enough. I was actually like related to the roguelike thing I was saying, which is like I'm kind of just allergic to roguelikes,
Yeah.
is weirdly not gotcha games as much, because for me in my brain, it's very easy to say this is trying to get me to spend money, and that would be
Yeah.
bad, so I'm not gonna do it. But
Right.
where a roguelike gets his hooks and is like, well, there's no money involved, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
And then 300 hours later, I'm like, I feel bad about myself.
I think short loop roguelikes are just
Yours.
about the biggest junk food I consume. You know, stuff where I'm like going through this loop pretty fast. I'm just kind of like, and then yeah, and I don't feel good afterward. Probably the junkiest, probably the worst I've ever felt after a day of playing games was when I played Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
Ooh.
For I'm not kidding. I think it was about 8 hours one day.
Yeah.
And I got done. I think that, by the way, I think that's a good game. They've updated it a lot. I think that is a cool game.
I hear good things about it.
But it is a little junk foody. And that was a game that I sunk a lot of time into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwatch, League, Marvel Rivals. Roguelikes to a lesser extent because I don't like them, but I love junk food.
Love junk food. It's the best. Papa Bear Zach asking, why is John afraid of going to space? Look at me. Like, look at me. Like, I can't do any of the shit that they want. Like, I'm also a little afraid of getting tall.
Yeah.
You know, you get taller in space. I'm like, I don't know what it would be. I'd be bummed to come back and then I'm tall and then I start to shrink again.
And your bones are brittle.
And my bones are brittle.
I don't need that.
I got to relearn to walk. I normally do that.
So would it be really easy?
It might be really easy. I mean, that is kind of
if you were in that Ryan Gosling. Yeah, if you're in that Ryan Gosling movie, you go instead. You're already used to the shit.
Again, I can't stress this enough. They tried to act like Ryan Gosling is not handsome and charismatic in that film. It's bothered me ever since I saw it. They're like,
it's the whole reason he gets cast in anything. Let's be serious, guys.
I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Grace asking, what's your dream blunt rotation, but it's all birds?
That's a great question. Well, so immediately hummingbirds out of the question. They're too aggressive.
Too aggressive. Too
Way too
aggressive. I
aggressive.
agree. I agree.
The thing, I'd say my favorite bird is very simple. I love blue jays. Too loud though for the blunt
Loud.
rotation.
Really loud.
You don't want someone that's obviously gonna fight you.
Yeah.
I would say. Oh, maybe some cattle egrets would be great.
Yeah.
They'd hang out. They'd be chill.
They'd be chill. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna say mine, and you're gonna kind of be like, "Well, that's you got some problems there." I understand. Um, Snow owl. Okay,
Okay.
I just think they're
Beautiful
cool,
gowns. Yeah.
beautiful. A crow. I love a crow.
Love a
They're
crow.
they're they're in my
There, I feel
family.
like they'd be fighting a little though. That's why I'm like,
A crow that I've befriended. I've already made
okay,
friends with the crow. We're bonded because
that's not
they
a bad
do that.
choice.
They
Yeah,
do that. They'll if you feed them when they need you, they'll be like, sick. I can come back here whenever I want. I'm going to be your friend forever because they have the brain of like a 5-year-old,
yeah.
which is wild. They're really smart birds. My entire mom's side of the family, their name is Crow. So
Oh,
I like crows. I'm a fan. Whenever we see one, she's like, my dad. And it's like, oh, okay.
that's
Um,
funny.
yeah. Who is also the one named James Warren
Oh,
from earlier. So, um, but they call him Jack. Anyway, a penguin, just like a fucking,
oh, the what's rock hoppers with the yellow eyebrows?
yep, those
Love
guys.
those.
One of those.
Loved him and Happy Feet.
I fucking hated Happy Feet, but I did like seeing that.
Thankfully, I was the correct. You want to talk about shit that's aged like milk? I love that movie as a kid. I don't think I can watch
Yeah,
it again.
no
Oh no,
way.
we could do. Oh God, what's his name? Shit, I don't remember. But the lead of the children's animated film Surfs Up, starring Shia LaBeouf and Chicken Joe. Don't remember who plays him. That is, he'd be
Aw,
great
he'd
in the
be
blunt
great.
rotation.
He'd be really good.
I forget what
My
his name
last,
is.
my
Cody.
last Cody. That's
That's
it.
his name.
My last one would be a kestrel.
Okay.
Just a
Smallest raptor in North America.
little tiny raptor.
Really cute.
They're
I think those are good options.
so fucking cute.
Yeah.
They're so cute, and they're little killing machines, which is really
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Um,
let's get another cute killing machine. You know what a shrike is? Butcher birds.
yeah,
Those are
yeah.
adorable
Those
and
are
kill
cool.
everything. They're not
And kill
aggressive though.
everything.
I'm too big to get speared by them, so I think
Yeah,
we'd be fine.
yeah. Papa Bear Zach asking a really good question. I wish Nikki had been on the show. Maybe we'll
I know
ask it again
you'll have
next
to
week.
redo this because
Well,
I
we
know
can
I won't have a
redo
good
it.
answer.
What video game is the best licensed soundtrack? Is there a band you adore that you discovered from a game? Um, like 2K and EA Sports both had like a fucking murderer's row year of
Hmm.
like a few years of just like licensed Madden and FIFA games and some baseball games and stuff, which is really killer soundtracks. SSX Tricky, like that had a pretty good soundtrack. But Dave Mira's BMX and also Tony Hawk, like
Tony
Tony
Hawk
Hawk,
is hard to. It's
it's
like it's the
hard to
obvious
beat.
answer. It's also kind
It's
of
also
right.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't think off the top of my head a lot of games that are licensed games, except for like I love Just Dance too, but
yeah,
I feel like it's kind of different when it's a licensed soundtrack versus the point of the game is like Guitar
yeah,
Hero or Just Dance where you play
yeah,
music. I love the lead song of Blur.
yeah,
It's a
sure.
great song. And then, oh no, this technically isn't licensed. They just got a celebrity to do it. But I always think of Glider from Sable. That's still
Oh
one of my favorite
yeah.
video game
Oh,
trailers, like
it's a
ever. Pure.
great
It's up there
trailer.
with like the first Transistor trailer that plays Old
Yeah,
Friends. Fuck, that's
yeah,
a good trailer.
yeah. That's really good. I think to answer your second part of the question, Grand Theft Auto in the early 2000s, early and mid 2000s, like they did a pretty good job. I obviously knew who Hall and Oates were, so I didn't
Hmm.
discover the band. But the song "Out of Touch," which is, I believe, the best Hall and Oates song, was one I had not heard before, but I had heard it in the Vice City soundtrack, and so then I was like, "What the fuck is this? This song fucking rules!" And then yeah, that's really good. Do you ever recall playing a game that felt overhyped to you before you tried it and discovering, oh, yep, nope, pretty good?
Hmm. Something that I would know was overhyped before I started playing it is tough.
My most obvious answer is Elden Ring because I was in some discords with a bunch of people who were playing that game for review, and the
Yes.
way that everyone was talking about that shit kind of drove me nuts, and I was like
It
mad
was
about it.
annoying as
It was
fuck.
annoying as fuck. Everyone was being so annoying, and I was just
Even
like,
if you had code, it was annoying.
yeah. I was like, you guys are being fucking annoying. Like, I'm just getting like, I'm like seeing all these deal, like y'all seem fucking annoying. That I played it. I was like, yeah, no, though, pretty good though. I have to say. So that's my. It's an easy answer, but it's the answer that I came up with.
I can't think of one
Yeah,
off the top of my head.
yeah. That one's really specific because it is so connected, deeply connected to like an experience that like the average gamer does not have of
Right.
like oh my friends told me it's like no like my story is like every colleague I had was being a fucking moron in
Right.
Discord for a while and then I was like oh no this is all completely justified whoops um so yeah Cam asking hey I'm at the grocery store right now what am I forgetting
Juice.
juice is good
Really easy to forget juice.
Yeah, I would say I think they're only coming in packs of 4 right now because I doubt that they're that popular and they'll probably be discontinued. The raspberry jam uncrustables.
Oh, okay.
It's got a little bit of a twang on it that the grape and the straw don't. So I
Also, while
like
we were in
that.
Corpus, we went to a farmer's market, got raspberry jalapeno jam. That shit spanks.
Oh, I love I love a sweet hot jam.
I love raspberries just period too.
I love
Like raspberry
raspberries.
jam, I don't even care. Like
It's so good.
raspberry for me is not the best fruit to eat,
Oh, but a
but it might
raspberry
be the
jam.
best jam.
Oh, it's such a good jam. Such a good jam. Disco Bandit asking, do any of you have handheld gaming devices that you use regularly for emulation, and what do you like to play on them?
Regularly, no. But a
Yeah.
website called Fanbyte bought me an AYN Odin. Then when it was going to be a problem to return, I said, "You can just take it out of the fucking budget we had for games. Please be fucking serious." So I have that, but I don't use it regularly.
That's so funny. I
Thankfully,
yeah,
I had enough.
I have a Retroid Pocket 5, and I also have a Retroid Pocket Flip 2. Um, and I'm actually trying to offload that because there was a period right before the tariffs hit where I was like, I'm gonna get really into emulation gaming and I'm gonna get another one of these devices because I really like it. And I was cleaning out a closet yesterday, Lotus, and I pulled the flip out of a bag and I was like, I should sell this because I am junking up my life with stuff that I don't need. I don't think I
Yep.
should have bought this and whatever. But that's cool. Those Retroids are nice. They will play things up to like a PS2 GameCube, like very, very, very faithfully. And I have played like Skies of Arcadia, NFL 2K5, Jack and Daxter, a bunch of random like Nintendo 64 games, um, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 Freemium Edition, which is actually a modded Nintendo 64 game, which has a downloadable APK that you can go get. So those are games that I've played on them. Also, Steam Deck has almost all that stuff on it as well. So
Right.
um, yeah. Jason asking, how about them Cowboys? Yes, last night the Dallas Cowboys drafted Caleb Downs, a safety from Ohio State University, who used to play for Alabama, and Nick Saban. Caleb Downs is listed as probably the third or fourth best player in the entire draft, and we got him at position 11 in the draft. He is a player that will probably be a starter for 12 years for the Dallas Cowboys if we actually treat him right. He's one of the smartest players to ever come out of college, like almost every recruiter. It immediately changes the tone and tenor of our defense, which desperately needed it, and we will still not win the Super Bowl for the next 20 years. So,
Well,
So, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
Just a few more. Have you ever been so far as to even pretend? Hold on.
You got it. Have you ever been so far as to even pretend to even want to go to do more like? I have.
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the diversity of voices you get on this podcast.
Yeah, it is. It is. Absolutely.
Is that
Chris,
originally from Tumblr? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I want to say it's a Tumblr bit, but it might have gotten there from something else.
Crystal asking, did Lotus enjoy fixing the toilets? That's what we said we did. You were doing up there.
Oh, fixing toilets on the ISS.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, normally you would think that anti-gravity would make it worse because poop water.
Yeah,
but they
water.
close.
They
not
close.
Not much danger.
Not much.
It's really rote, but once you get into it, get a good soundtrack on, have some alien monkeys around, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. We have one more question from AMPM Video. If you could have a house show at any family house, let's just say, okay, yeah, one of our houses, what band/bands would you book to play the living room? Which is a really fun question.
I like that the phrasing of the question seems to imply that there's a different band in every room.
Yeah, it does. It does treat it like the stages at Coachella or whatever, where it's like
who's going to be on the living room stage?
Who's on the living room stage?
Who's going to be on the outside stage? Who's going to be on the unused office/bedroom/storage space stage?
Yeah.
You have the best answer to this because you always be watching them tiny desks.
I do be watching the tiny desks a lot. And I think my answer is actually the same answer as who I would want to see on a tiny desk that I haven't seen yet. And I think it's Incubus.
Okay.
It is SoCal
That'd be
alt
fun.
band Incubus, who I was so unbelievably fundamentally obsessed with from about 1999 to 2006. And my love for them has certainly waned as I think their music has, let's call it maybe just like taking a slight step back in kind of quality to me. But I think they would be really fun to see like a stripped down show. I've seen like some of their acoustic sets, and I think Brandon Boyd's got a good voice, and Mike Einziger is a great guitarist, and I think that would be really fun. A different answer and a very obvious answer is like, I think the National could play a fun living room show. But that answer is almost too fucking obvious. In fact, there are no fewer than I think 8 people listening to this right now who are howling with laughter that I just said that I would like the National to be there, because it's actually too on the nose about who I am and what I like. So
yeah, mine's pretty on the nose too. I really like a DJ duo of sisters called Cruella. They've just been my favorite band for like forever.
Amazing.
If I want anybody to do a living room set, it's a DJ for me.
Yeah, no, that's fun. I like that idea.
Yeah.
We love DJs.
Somehow, DJ Mandy on Instagram by chance?
No.
Okay, so DJ Mandy is a legitimately talented live mix DJ. However, her thing on Instagram and presumably also TikTok is making the most ass mix you've ever heard, the most ass drop you've ever heard in your life, and pretending like it's fire.
That's kind of great.
So you see her like twist the knob to go to the next song, and it's just complete and total fucking bullshit. But she's just bopping there. The best one is when it's so bad you see her just kind of quietly leave the camera to laugh and then come back. And she's actually put out like a couple of good house tracks, like this one called Funky One, and it's just a nice house song. And so she'd be fun to be like, okay, once everybody's kind of loose, like everybody's here, everyone's loosened up, people who drink or smoke or whatever are a little there. That's when you can start pulling out the bullshit.
That's when you start pulling out the bullshit. Pull out the fucking clown honks and stuff.
Pull out the clown noises.
Pull out the clown noises. Thank you so much for asking us all those questions. Once again, you go to VGBees.com/join the Hive. You can go to Discord. That is VGBees.com/Discord. You can join that for free. If you join the Hive, you can have access to the Hive section. We have one new review to read.
Ooh.
Coming to us from Dan. 5 stars.
Oh.
Cool friends in the computer. The review reads, my last review disappeared, likely due to a profanity filter.
Well,
Suffice it to say, these bees is the bee's knees? I don't know. It's too early to be clever. If I can figure out how to join the Discord, I'll write a Hive question about gauging how racist your town was based on its reaction to the OJ trial verdict.
Okay.
I mean, I grew up.
I have to look up the Corpus Christi Caller Times.
I grew up in Plano, so like, they did be talking about how Mark Furman was okay. They did be talking about how Mark Furman was fine, and there was nothing wrong with Mark Furman. So does that give you a good sense?
We'll do some investigating.
Get back to you about it. But that's a good review. Thank you so much for leaving a review. If you leave a review, we will read it on the show, just like we did. That was it.
I foolishly thought there'd maybe be a closing line, but that I love.
No, that was it.
Love that.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. So we super do appreciate it. Those reviews help us a lot. And just sharing this to people is also a way to help us a lot. You can also support us once again financially by going to VGBees.com/join. And you can join the Hive. We have monthly and yearly subscriptions. You get a bit of a discount if you go yearly. We always love to see that because it's fun to see big number. It's also fun to see small number. It's it's fun to see any number. Lotus, do you have anything to plug? Talk about? No. Parting words? No.
Oh, bye. Those are my parting words.
Bye. Well, you know what? Bye. We will go ahead and get out of here, folks. I think next week. Lotus, are you here? Next week? Are you here next week? Are you here next week?
But are you here next week?
Yeah, I'm here next week.
Will we all be here next week?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I don't want to make a promise that I can't keep,
Well, the thing is, because you asked me, now I'm getting less sure. But I don't know why I wouldn't be here. The first time you asked, I said, yes, definitely. The second time I said, will I not be here?
Next week, we will all be on the show. I'm calling our shot. Niki, Lotus, and I for episode 100
Yay!
of the VGBees podcast. All right, we'll see you next time. Keep on buzzing, everybody. Bye.